Hey y'all, hey, we're here with some collective reads for the signs, and we're going to start with our cardinal signs. That is our Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's hop into it. Answer message cards, you have no, take action, and remain positive. Now, going into this, I'm getting some parallel messaging, right? We're going to start here. This ain't what came out first, but we're going to start here because this is where it starts. You have giving too much. You are depleted because you give too much. You need a balance of give and take, which is true. Remember, this is coming from a sense of you're here already in the present, or you acknowledge this already. Fear of touch. You don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. And a big part of this is, yes, a lot of you have things where you may not like to be affectionate, but it's because you have not experienced true affection in a long time. Some of y'all, not even in childhood, and you're trying to navigate it in adult life or wherever you are now. But a lot of y'all are learning how to navigate what that feels like safely, but not even just safely, just affectionately, and being able to accept it. Then you have not being you. You are trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. And a lot of y'all are so used to playing roles. A lot of y'all are so used to hopping into character or being a character, and have been the same character or different characters or whatever the case may be for a plethora of time. And now it's time to really not only choose you, but figure out who you are. Keep that in mind in this. That's why you have this. That's why where the take action comes in, right? Keep that in mind. Then we go to, a lot of you guys are feeling like love is the answer. Now, I say this because a lot of you guys, whether it be you have left something that was toxic, or something that was toxic just broke off, or for some of y'all have distanced yourself for so long from the idea of romantic pleasure, even from friends. A lot of y'all have distanced yourself so long that now you just feel like that's the answer. This is going to be the quick fix. Let me just find somebody that cares about me, that shows me affection, and let me just be there, right? Let me force my way into this. Let me start getting the things that I never had. And there's nothing wrong with experiencing that. There's nothing wrong with jumping out there, right? However, love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. And the crazy thing about this is, the catch-22 is, a lot of y'all have been independent all your lives, but no, you have been codependent, because that character, that role you played, was dependent upon who you were around, who you felt like you had to show up as. You weren't being independent because you didn't even go inside to figure out who the hell you were. You didn't even know who you were, so you couldn't have been independent. Just because you were handling everything on your own, you were juggling, playing roles, babe. You don't know you. And it's time to be independent and be able to go in and figure out who that person is. You don't need to attach yourself to a concept in order to figure out. But hey, sometimes that's where it starts. Sometimes that gets the ball rolling, right? Well, being cold. Lately, you've been a little standoffish to everybody. And a lot of y'all up under somebody. And that is the person that you're pouring everything not into, but that is the person you're projecting everything onto, because they make you feel good right now. And not to say that they won't continue to make you feel good, but a lot of y'all, this ain't nothing. Actually, all of y'all, this ain't nothing. And not nothing in a bad way. It don't mean it's going to end horribly. It's just a great distraction. And it's a great way for you to experience somebody actually being affectionate for you and learning how to accept that. And that's cool too. But that don't mean you have to detach from everything else. You don't have to detach from the loved ones that actually care for you, whether that do be some family members, whether that is some friends, whether that is, whomever. You don't have to detach from all other areas of life emotionally to where you're just nonchalant around everything but this, because that's obsessive. That's not healing, because you're not going within, you're projecting outwardly. You trying to be aloof when in reality you just still operating in this avoidance, just in a different way.